tried to drown myself, but I couldn't do it. God had a plan for my life, to give hope to other people through my story.
Nick 在10岁的时候，曾经3次尝试结束自己的生命，但是最终在转念之间活了下来。所以对于很多四肢健全、比他幸运百倍的人，却轻易放弃自己的生命。他常说，放弃不是唯一的选择，甚至它不是一个选择。
When we get letters and emails and people face-to-face crying and saying, Nick, I was going to commit suicide, for instance, this Friday. One girl, she came up, it was a Tuesday.
You received all those kind of emails, like
yeah, we
often?
get that. Yeah, no, this one was face-to-face.
Oh.
Often, we get this often. So a girl came up to me on the Tuesday after I spoke at her school, and she said, this Friday, I was ready to commit suicide. And I actually written a letter to say goodbye to my mum and my dad and my brother already. But after hearing you speak, now I know that I don't need to give up, that there is hope, and I need to embrace my life and see that, that there is a greater.
In Malaysia, like the suicide rate is increasing every year, and the average age of people committing suicide is getting lower, which means young people, I mean, they lose hope easily, they lose faith easily. When they fail in exams, they think of committing suicide.
Right.
If they fail in a love relationship, they just jump out of the building.
Right.
What do you have to say to those people?
Okay, this is very, very important.
Yeah.
And what I want to tell you, you're beautiful. You're beautiful just where you are. You are worthy. You have value. I don't care how you look. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how much money you're going to have. I don't care what anyone else thinks of your family reputation or this or that. I want you to know that some of your parents bully you. And I want you to not, we want you to love them. We want you to respect them, yes. But let the truth shine through that your future of what tangible things you're going to have and the recognition, the reputation, job, that's got nothing to do with who you are. And who you are matters way more than what you do. And there was something else I wanted to say. That, with relationships, relationships are so hard. In fact, my wife and I, we're writing a book now about how we met, how we fell in love, and chapter 3 of Unstoppable is that love story in one chapter. We're going to write a whole book to encourage people, in trying to find the one you want to spend the rest of your life with, the fears, the ups and downs before you get married. Are they the one? Am I going to make a mistake? All these things. I just want you to know that whether you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, it doesn't mean that you're more or less worthy of one. You don't need to have a girlfriend to feel cool. You don't need to swear to feel tough and cool. You don't need to try this drug and smoke this and do that to sort of fit in. Just be you and enjoy every moment in life to know that there are greater highs and greater happinesses than doing what everyone else does. I didn't get drunk. I don't get drunk. I don't swear. I'm still cool. I don't look at pornography. Just because everybody else looks at pornography doesn't mean it's okay. It doesn't mean it's good. In fact, if you go into pornography, you go into an addiction of depression, a spiral that you can't get out of. There's so much more to this life than what you see right now. And I just want you to hold on, take one day at a time. You're going to break through this season and be a miracle for someone else. A lot of people, they come up to me and say, Nick, I have a broken heart. I don't know what to do. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself time. You'll heal. You'll get through this. But also go out and see how you can be a miracle for someone else. I often realized in my life when I had sadness that when I could go and maybe feed the homeless or go help some orphans or go out and just serve someone somehow as a true friend, it actually healed my heart. So medicine for the heart, if you're broken right now, go see how you can help someone else and really stop thinking about yourself. Stop putting that pressure on you.
Yeah.
And if you have ever thought of committing suicide, know that I tried to commit suicide.
Yeah, you tried that at the age of 10.
At age of 10. And can you imagine if I did that? I would have missed out on my wife. The hope that I had in my life was always coming. The beautiful wife in my life was always coming. The beautiful son was always coming.
Yeah.
The beautiful purpose was always coming. So I want everyone to know that bullying was the primary reason why I tried to commit suicide. And I'm just glad that I didn't go through with it. And the only reason why I did not go through with it is because my mom and dad, their love.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say next, which is, I mean, people around you is very important as well, because you need love. I mean, parents, siblings, friends.
Right. Right, and to all the parents who are watching as well, make sure that you communicate that love. Especially fathers, don't feel like you're already showing how much you love your children because of how much money you're giving them or the excellent university they're going to. That's not how we need love. Those are things, but the greatest things are not things. And more than an excellent university, my son needs an excellent father. And so parenting is so important to love and encourage and affirm them every day. And when you tell your daughter that she's beautiful and she says, of course you're going to tell me I'm beautiful, I'm your daughter, right? Exactly, right? And they put a do not disturb sign on their door. You go to their window and you say, you're beautiful. Because if I don't tell my future daughter that she's beautiful, who is? TV? No way. So we need to communicate that truth.
You know how Asian parents, or in particular Chinese parents, educate their child? It's like they tend to use this reverse psychology, so-called reverse psychology. Like my dad used to tell me that you're not good enough. You have to improve. Well, in that point of view, this is some sort of motivation.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, in Western countries, you use the other way. I mean, it's always encouraging. Oh, you're good. You're good.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
Try harder.
Yes.
Well, I actually was raised in an Eastern European home. Okay, so my mom and dad were from former Yugoslavia. In 1962, 1969, my mom and dad left that country as refugees. They went to Australia. So my dad actually used reverse psychology like that on me too. Nick, you need to improve. You need to try harder. And you
not enough.
Exactly. And you try your best. You try your best. And if you fail at something, it feels like your parents concentrate more on you and bring you down, or they pay more attention when you do something bad. And then when you did something really good and you're so proud of it, and you can't wait to show mom and dad, and you say, Dad, hey, look at this. And it's like, good. You're like, that's it? It's like, what? You need more. You need that affirmation. Every human being needs that. And so, don't use that. You can use that to some sort of degree and encouragement, but it's really not healthy in the end. It's not also good to go the other extreme and say, oh, it's okay, you'll do better next time. No, you need to discipline them. You need to motivate them. And the way that actually my parents motivated me was if I got a certain grade in a subject, I'd get at the end of the year, I'd get an end of the year gift. And I choose the gift.
Oh, that's good.
Which is cool. And that motivated me. So it wasn't like my parents putting me down. Now they really put that responsibility on my shoulders. And that was a self-motivating sort of system.
You have to be good, or you have to achieve something in order to get something else.
That's right. And now that's not to use now like using your parents. I'm not going to get an A in math unless you give me a car. That's nothing like that. And I got her to feed me the correct one. And I finished the cream puff in my mouth. And then I said, baby, can I kiss your hand? And I looked at her left hand and sort of went towards her left hand. So she gave me her left hand, and I go, and then I get to her ring finger, and I put my mouth all the way down her finger. She's thinking I'm getting kinky. And I put it all the way down, and I pull back, and she sees the ring, and she just starts bursting in tears. And I said, baby, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?